What's up, everybody? Gonna go do a little tour of the Upriver Stream King 15. Stay tuned. We'll be riverside shortly. So this is a quick view of the Streamside King on my trailer. I built a flatbed, elevated, and how I like to haul it is with boat buckles attached directly to the lanyards that hold, or the webbing that holds the frame down. As you can see, my model here has one rod holder, holds 4 rods very comfortably. Typically that's really all I ever need. It's got a nice rod tray here, fully padded with a toe, like a tip protector, and then everything just straps down with these bungees. Really easy to take them on. They travel nicely with rod socks. There's hardly any vibration there, and I've done it on bumpy roads. Definitely safe. I also, when I travel with my oars inside the boat, I make sure that they are blade up. Then I use these modal straps that I find really helpful to cinch them down. I like to protect as much as I can with this is like a 1.25 inch pipe insulation. That just keeps the frame nice, keeps the wood from getting chipped and the fiberglass from getting chipped. As you can see here, I have a nice Harkin anchor cleat, and what's really nice about this raft is that the anchor line is run right inside the tubing all the way to the back, so it's tucked out of the way. You're not going to get any hooks or any body parts hung up on it. Speaking of the lanyard, I have it set up as for a 2-to-1 currently. You can also make it just a single drop, or you can move your tie-in point if you want it to be centered off the middle. So right now I just have it off the side, because when I run my motor, I have a motor mount right here. Pretty simple, can go back and forth. You can adjust the tilt for it. I have a 3.5 horsepower Mercury that runs great on this boat. Moving forward, I have the rear seat tray with some nice millennial seats. They swivel real great, incredibly comfortable. They don't necessarily look it, but they're airy, soft, and pretty sturdy. Also on a quick release, so in case I don't want to bring it, or I want some gear I want to store in the back for like an overnight trip, definitely room to go. Right there. In the back you can see the floor. It's got all of the foam mounts, and then when I'm traveling to spots that have a little bit trickier of a takeout, I definitely take a dolly. The dolly makes it just a little bit easier to transport over some rough terrain. Underneath the back seat tray, I've got a nice space where you can tie up different things. Right now I just have life vests, and this model is a boat plug model. You can get them self-bailing, but I wanted to try a boat plug because moving forward into my office here is the rower seat. Definitely can change this out. Right now I'm running just the millennial captain seat or rower seat. Really comfortable again on the butt. These rear casting braces, they're all removable, so in case you want some more space or you don't want to lean, you can get that. You can remove that. The rear horns have a nice little extra piece here that make it so that your line doesn't wrap around as easily around the horns. And then for the rower, it really is nice to kind of lean back every once in a while. My trays have 2 cup holders. I had Chris put those in for me. Definitely customizable with different things if you wanted. Very, very handy. Lots of space to put stuff, flies, coffee, what have you, tools. Very nice to have. Moving forward, you have like a footrest, definitely adjustable, removable. You know, I kind of like it. It's been nice for me, so I've just left it there. You got 2 different seat tray or tool trays, whatever you want to put there. And then the front seat again is going to be on a quick release, removable. If you're running solo, you don't need the seat. Right now I have a Yeti 45 in there, but as you can see, there's plenty of space to go to do a Yeti 65 or do completely different models of coolers, lots of space. And what I really like about it is that you can remove it if you don't need it, if you don't want it, and you know, make the rig just a little bit lighter, a little more agile. Moving forward, again, you have ample space up front. The casting base is the same as the rear. It is removable, so you can get it out of the way. And this nice little duckbill, it's great when you lean over, your line collects here, so it's kind of out of your way. And also, if you're doing like some carp fishing or some flats fishing, lakeside or whatever, you can definitely stand on here. It's very stable. I've done it before, and it's actually kind of fun. Also provides a little bit of space underneath, so that front angler, they can put their bag or something underneath if they want, or they could just kind of stick it on the side. It's really nice to have. There's a lot of space in this boat. So that's kind of the quick overview of the rig on the trailer. We'll get it launched, and then I'll show you some other things that I like about it. So this is the view inside the boat. I'm 6'2", right around 200 pounds, and when I stand up and shake, as you can tell from the GoPro, there is hardly any sort of movement. I mean, I could stand on one side of the gunnels and I'm hardly listing. And as you can see, there's a lot of space here. So again, this is me in my position with my oarlocks, which can be changed back and front, or you can put the spacer above if you want them higher. You can even change the position of the oarlock brackets or the risers if you wanted. Again, here's my stations with my coffee, my doodahs, boxes. Sometimes I store boxes up front. This is a Yeti Go box, stores nicely right underneath the seat. Also, we'll store the griddle, the Blackstone griddle back there. Super easy. It slides right back. Anchor line is right here. Easy pull, release, and then storage for cooler. This is what it looks like from the front. If you look back, plenty of space to sit. Again, when you sit down, my feet hardly touch if I don't want them. So there's plenty of space right up front here, as you can tell. And then working our way back. Ooh. In the rear here, again, there's plenty of space for the rear angler. You can put some boxes here. It doesn't get hit. I think I'm 6'2", and I have to like work to touch. Sit back comfortably. Nice little Cadillac ride. And then you can lean here if you want. So that's kind of the layout. Let me know if you have any questions.